It's not easy to learn a new language, but when you have a setting where you can really engage, you have a sense of security that you can make mistakes.
I really wanted to work on my Spanish because I have been learning it for many years in school, and yet I didn't really feel like I was connected to the language very much.
At first I was very embarrassed because I had to point to the menu and ask people what the words mean.
Even though I had conversational Spanish skills before I came here, it has still been so helpful and such an amazing opportunity to be able to learn in country.
I think it's just hard when you're not constantly thinking about Spanish to ever really get into the groove.
Learning vocabulary from lectures, I wasn't able to show what I was feeling.
Normally I memorize words or tenses for a test and then I write them down and I mostly forget them.
There's a big difference between theoretically being able to speak Spanish versus people that actually speak Spanish as a native language.
If you have a great level, that's amazing. Come use it. Start reading more, have discussions, ask difficult questions. And if you have none, then just come here with an open mind and be ready to just learn how to order food.
Por supuesto se enseña la gramática, pero el objetivo principal es de que use esa gramática inmediatamente.
We did, of course, do classroom learning in terms of grammar, conjugations, etc., but we also had a lot of more experiential learning experiences in the class.
We were kind of split up by Spanish level. We focused a lot on speaking. We worked on expressing what we wanted to buy to the vendors in a way that we could all understand.
Vas a escuchar todo el tiempo y en algún momento las palabras que estás escuchando van a llegar a tener sentido, ¿no?
I personally think the biggest learning comes from outside of formal instruction. That's setting the staging for you to then go out and test yourself.
I'd say I made the most improvements just by living in Bolivia and spending time with my host family because they don't speak English, and just hearing that day-to-day dialogue in the home.
You can't get that from a classroom, but you can get it from sharing a coffee with your host grandmother.
Su avance es increíble, de lo que era nada y se ve, ¿no? Su avance.
I went basically from nothing to being able to hold simple conversations and being able to understand other people.
It was definitely out of my comfort zone, but it's been very rewarding.
To be like, whoa, I formed this relationship with someone in Spanish is kind of crazy.
That's the challenge with language, is we're not just talking about production of words, we're talking about confidence as well.
Olvídate del miedo, nadie se va a burlar de ti.
It's just given me a lot more confidence. I'm not scared to talk in Spanish anymore because I know even if I get conjugations wrong or I don't know the right word, I'm still able to be understood.
Don't be as scared of trying things out and don't be afraid of failing in the language. You just have to keep learning and growing.